So let me tell you about the family of Abraham. Okay, the family of Abraham. So Abraham, okay, we will finish on this. He has the brother Nahor. As we have studied also that they have some bloodlines of the Horites, Haran or Haran. So their father was
Tera.
Terah. Okay. So Abraham has wives, but we will not mention other wives. Okay, we can. Hagar, Sarah, Keturah, and Mashik. Okay. You cannot find Mashik in your scroll, but it can be read in some of the pseudographa records. Okay. So from Hagar he born Ishmael. Okay. And from Ishmael there the 12 princes. Okay. The 12 princes. Okay. These were the tribes of Arabs who became Muslims. Okay. And from Sarah he bore Isaac or Yitzhak. And Isaac bore Jacob and Esau. Okay. This Esau became the Edomites. The Edomites. Jacob got 12 sons. One of the sons was Israel. Okay, so they were called Israelites. The 12 sons were called Israelites because Jacob was given a new name, Israel. So, si Isaac, nag-asawa siya ng si Rebecca. Si Rebecca, anak ni Bethuel. Apo ni Laban. Apo ni galing kay Bethuel. Apo ni Nahor. Okay? Apo ni Nahor. And then si Milcah and Haran. Si Haran. Okay? And then Haran, mayroong anak siya na si Lot. Lot was nephew of Abraham. Okay? So, si Bethuel, mayroon siyang anak na Laban. Hindi yan Laban, bawi. Laban. Si Laban ay isang
albino.
White. Kaya nga, in Hebrew, white means Laban. Black means Shakor. Okay? So, si Laban, mayroong anak na dalawa, si Leah and si Rachel. Okay? Si Rachel. Mayroon din silang mga pinsan na si Silpa at saka si Bilha. Ito yung naging asawa ni Jacob na siyang naging Israel. Okay? So, ang kay Lot, mayroon siyang dalawang anak na hindi pinangalanan sa kasulatan. He has two daughters that was not name. So this became the Moabites and the Ammonites. Okay? As far as I know, because there was an incest between this
Two daughters and father.
two daughters and fathers. There was an incest. Okay? So the products of their children were the Moabites and the Ammonites. That is why there is a law to Musa that the children of Israel should not intermarry with the Moabites and the Ammonites because of this attitude. And you know why? There are some of this kind of attitude in Kenya, Madagascar, Kenya. In Madagascar, Kenya. And Madagascar, Kenya were black people. Okay? They were black. So, this family of Abraham, they were black races. Okay, they were black races. So si Abraham, kagaya na ating nasabi kanina, na mayroon po siyang mixed blood of Cushite and Shemite. Cushite and Shemite. We have explained that before. Okay. So, maybe we are already through with this. These are some testimonies of the writers that the people were black. Okay, we will also discuss this. So all four Ham's sons and their descendants settled in and around the continent of Africa. This includes also the so-called Middle East, that is also part of the continent of Africa before. There is no such thing as Middle East prior to 1928. Okay? Let us begin with the story of Jacob also, that the son of Joseph, and this time in Egypt. Okay? So Joseph was one of the 12 sons of Jacob. This story is very fascinating, as we all know that Joseph, one of the brothers of the 12 tribes, became a co-regent in Egypt as the governor in Egypt. However, at that time, he was not acknowledged by his brother. Okay? So, if the tribe of Israel were white, as we have been told by the Caucasians, historians, and if the Egyptians were black, okay? So why then that Joseph was not immediately acknowledged by his brothers as an Israelite? Meaning to say that ancient Egyptians and the Hebrew Israelites were identical in pigmentation, as we have discussed, that the Hamites were identical with the Shemites. They were identical. So as if you cannot identify an Asian people between like a Filipino or Maharlikans with a Thailander. Not until they speak a words and you will acknowledge them. You're not a Filipino. The same thing with the Egyptian and Israelites. You cannot immediately recognize them as such. Not until that they speak their language. Not until that they speak their language. Another instance was that the Messiah was hidden in Egypt. In Egypt. Because Herod
was looking for this baby. Okay. A Caucasian-like baby, a white baby in Egypt. So he can be easily found out. Okay. So there was also an instance in the time of Moses, okay, that Moses' hand became white as snow because of leprosy. Okay. Also, Miriam, his sister, in Book of Numbers chapter 12. Okay. So when the Israelites such as Moses and Miriam were white, how can they easily acknowledge that their pigmentation is white in such a case? No. They were black. And you can easily acknowledge that their skin became white because of their skin was not white. Okay? So that ends our discussion about the ethnicity and the history of the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites. So this is such a kind of information that is absent in Christianity, and this kind of information is one of a kind that we want to tell them. Okay? This is one of the truths that we are going to tell them, that the Israelites were not white people. Therefore, we can say further that those people claiming to be Israelites in Israel at the moment, we can categorically say that they have no blood of Israel whatsoever. Only those black people who stay there, but they are in great minority, not in majority. Okay, so thank you so much for this time that we have finished the course, the ethnicity or the Hebrew Israelite history, the lesson about the ethnicity of the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so is there any something to be discussed or not clear to us? You may react. Remember that in every course we must have to write some reflection paper or reaction paper about what we have studied, and we will distribute also this lesson to take up next time. Okay. This is about, again, the Torah 101, lesson 3. This is lesson 3. Okay, Noach the Tzaddik. Okay. Okay, no more queries. If there is none, we will end for a short petition. Okay, we will stand up and we'll end with a petition. Almighty Yahweh, thank you so much again for your guidance and protection to us, that we have gathered this today, the Shabbat day, and we have finish one of the courses that we are studying. Thank you so much again for the knowledge and for the wisdom. Thank you even for the presence of our brother, Nakha. And we thank you so much for him. He's been a help of discussing this teaching. And thank you so much again for your goodness. Thank you so much for your support. And we also lift up to you the rest of our brethren and Rebbeim throughout the world, Rabbi Kifa and Rabbi Simon, our brother police in Afghanistan, and Rabbi John in Persian Gulf. We thank you so much, and please we bid to continue protect them and guide them and increase them mightily. And we lift up also the rest of our brethren wherever they are, and that they may be protected also with your mighty name, with your power, in the most precious name of our Master Yahushua. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, Solomon, Drano, Berg City to the Shire, Hebrew immigrants, 412 Israelites, you know what I mean? I'm a 412 Israel.